Hey guys, it's Jorefel and here I am again back with another video, and for today's video, as you've seen in the title, I'm going to be showing you guys what's inside my clinical placement bag. And just a little bit of background, I am currently a second-year nursing student doing my conversion program, which means that I'm gonna be doing my whole course for 1 year only, so everything is like cramped up into 1 year, so I have like a really short span of time to finish everything. And you know what's really hard for me right now is that I'm going through all my education, I'm trying to pass my subjects, and it makes it really hard because I am going through my placement during the pandemic, so it's like really scary, but at the same time it is actually part of the job when I become a nurse, so I'll be on the front lines. So yeah, basically this is a very straightforward video of the things that I bring with me onto my placement and the things that I find that are very helpful. So without further ado, let's get started. My Gen Sport bag that has 1, 2, 3 compartments, and we'll actually start on the very first part where like this small front pocket is. And the very first thing that you'll find in it, I can't even fit on the frame, but like the very first thing that you'll find in it are my N95 masks. So I bring these masks with me onto my placement because, you know, it is mandatory to have a face mask here in Melbourne. If we don't, we'll get fined $200. So it's very important that we all practice our social distancing and we wear our face masks just to help each other and help the community stop the spread of the virus. So the next thing that you'll find in the front pocket is my hand sanitizer. This sanitizer was given to me by my sister. I think it's my sister or my brother-in-law. I don't really remember anymore, but it's one of them, and I really like it because it has this really nice scent to it. It doesn't have like the really strong alcohol scent to it. You know, when you're traveling, you never know what you touch and stuff like that, so you always have to wash your hands, if possible with soap and water, but if not, then hand sanitizer will do. So that's it for the front pocket. So the next compartment has, so this is what you see, and the very first thing that I'm going to share with you guys is this makeup bag. This is my very cute makeup bag, and I actually put makeup on during my placement, but it's not really heavy makeup because we always have to look presentable, tidy and neat, because we usually speak to a lot of different people every day, and we also have to look, you know, very much presentable. But because we're actually wearing face masks on like the hospital setting, we don't really need to like wear so much makeup. Well, I do like eye makeup and stuff like that. So these are the makeup that I bring with me. It's just like my BB cream, my mascara, my eyebrow gel, lipstick, and I have another small mascara, this one, and my lip tint. I don't use it because I wear a face mask, but still I need to bring one. I've always been a lip tint kind of girl. So moving on to the next one, we will find, so I have here in my bag, there's this like hook thing, and I have here my sunscreen and then my school ID. So I'm not gonna show you that because I'm really ugly in that picture. The next thing is this scissors. So this big scissors, I don't really bring it on the floor with me because that's really big, but I still bring it with me just in case I need an extra pair of scissors or like I lose my other one. So it's nice to have an extra all the time. And the next thing that we'll find is my wallet. Well, it's my card holder. I just bought this for like very cheap in Kmart. It's just like $5 and it's very handy. I used to have like a big wallet, which I find that is like annoying to carry, and I don't bring cash with me, so I pay by card. So what's the point of having a very big wallet when I only need to carry like a few cards with me, you know? So yeah, it actually does have this like zipper thingy where you can actually put some of your coins inside. If ever I have coins, I use them for, you know, my PTV card. This one, I use this for the train, bus, and the trams. So yeah, and I have 2 pens here, and I have my Muji pen, which is like the 0.5 Muji pen, and this is an extra one that I bring with me. And this one, I don't really bring this on the floor, but this has 3 colors. It has, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it has 3 colors. You can see it in the middle. So this one is actually, 1 second, this one's black, blue, and then red, and you just twist it. This was given to me by my workmate when she resigned from work. And I think that's about it from this front packet, and we'll proceed to the big one. I don't bring a lot of stuff with me, and most of the things that I bring are like extras, or like I bring 3 more of my pens whenever possible, because, you know, some people might borrow and you might forget and stuff. So you always have to be ready all the time. So yeah, when you open this part of my bag, this is what you see. And we'll start with this back pocket. And I have here my clear book. So inside my clear book are all my papers, my documents, and police check, all your certificates and stuff like that. So in every hospital, they do have like set of requirements that you have to bring. So next to that is my clipboard, and it's really cute because it's foldable. It fits on your pockets. And it's quite big actually, but I do have a big pocket that this would fit in, because it's quite helpful, because we do have a shift planner. So it's where we write what we have to do in every shift. I'll just give you guys an example so you guys would understand what I mean. So some of you guys who don't know what a shift planner is, it's like a table, and above it are like, hey guys, I'm currently editing the video right now, and I didn't realize that I forgot to finish my sentence and just finish explaining what a shift planner is. And it's basically just a planner like for your like 8-hour shift, and it actually starts on, like, you know, for example, if you have an AM shift, they already have like a table for you. So they've written like 7 to 3 o'clock, and it's basically like a very straightforward planner, and it's very easy to use. You just write down, you know, your tasks for the day. So like, for example, if one of the patients has an 8 a.m. medication, you just write it down, and it's just like your guide whenever you're, you know, you don't basically remember everything from handover. And it's like you just write everything down and you divide your task throughout the day. So that's how you know that you manage your time. And it's basically a very good tool to use, because time management is key, because you will have a lot of things to do. Like, even though you plan your day, some things happen unexpectedly. Like maybe you would have another admission, like to remove a cannula, or there are like problems with the IV infusion pump. So you have to be very smart about how you manage your time. Sorry guys, my camera died, so I had to quickly change my battery. So now, where were we? Oh, so that's about it for this like pocket. Well, this is where you usually put your laptop, but like I don't bring my laptop to placement with me, so yeah. So the next thing is the coolest thing that I've just discovered. I've only used this here in Australia. So back in the Philippines, we don't really use this one, and if we did, it would have been really helpful. So this is my nurse's pickpocket. I don't really know, like this is just nurse's bag, or this is like a fanny pack that you wrap around your waist, and you put all of the stuff that you need on the floor with you. So these are all the stuff that I bring with me whenever like I do my rounds, and this is always by my side, and you'll never see me without this one. So yeah. I have here with me the my body lotion. So I use this as a hand cream, because I really need to have a hand cream all the time, since we do a lot of hand washing and we use a lot of hand sanitizers. So at the end of the shift, my hands would be very dry and it becomes really itchy. I just have this really weird itch whenever like I wash my hands too much. And this is where I put my stethoscope. I don't normally put it around my neck like some other students do. I find it annoying because, you know, I'm always like walking around and stuff like that, and you're walking too fast, or you're picking something up on the floor and it's like whoop, oops, it's falling again, and you have to fix it. You have to fix it all the time, even though you wash your hands every single time, but you don't necessarily wipe your stethoscope each and every time you get out of a patient's room. So to lessen contamination, I just like prefer to leave it inside this pocket and pull it whenever I need it. So I have here my pen light, and some of my pens, I actually have 2 Muji pens and then 1 G-Tech inside just in case. And then I have here my scissors, and then it's where I put my jot down notebook. So I like to have my jot down notebook with me just in case I don't have my, you know, my clipboard. Sometimes I leave it on the locker, and I find it really handy to have one because I plot my notes before I write it down onto the chart, just to like make sure I don't make any errors. And I prefer that my preceptor would read it first and confirm that it's fine before I'll be able to write it down, since I'm gonna be going on to my placement for 4 weeks, and this is actually my very first placement. So I really have to do right and just follow the protocols of the hospital and stuff like that, and if there are anything that they wish to add. So I actually have a buddy nurse that I go with all the time. I don't care for patients by myself. I am supervised all the time, and sometimes I observe. I'm still absorbing a lot of, you know, new information. And then I have here my ruler. What else? I think that's it. So just to show you guys, it has so many pockets. It also has this back portion where you can, you know, put some of your stuff. You can actually put your phone inside. And then I have here this thingy. Maybe you can put your ID or whatever you need, like keys and stuff like that. But this is just a fob for my workplace. And then, whoops! And then I have here my nursing drug handbook, and this is the most helpful thing whenever like I need to, you know, review some of the drugs that I am quite not familiar with, and for some of the things that, you know, I might have forgotten or came across yet. So this is very handy. And then we're moving on to this pouch. So this pouch has a bunch of stuff in it. So I have here my pads just in case I have it during my placement. And then an extra jot down notebook just in case. And my power bank, which my boyfriend gave to me because my phone's always like low battery. And then a cord for my charger. And then Panadol, like a paracetamol, because you never know if you get a headache, you're not feeling well or something like that. And then I have another hand sanitizer. Then I have, I don't know why I have a lot of extra stuff. So I have 2 Fob Watches. So they don't really recommend you using the wristwatch. They recommend you to use a Fob Watch where you can like pin this onto here, kind of like upside down, so when you flip it like this, you can actually read the time. The final thing that you will find is my nameplate, which says Jorefel, a nursing student. So yeah, that's it, you guys. And then the final one is this one. Ta-da! My water bottle. And this is from the Deakin University Student Association. And I actually don't have any other water bottles, so this is what I'm using. We always have to keep ourselves hydrated during our placement because we're always like walking around and we tend to forget to drink water. We tend to forget to, you know, even pee. But you always need to hydrate yourself because we're actually there for our education. We're actually there for learning, not to work. So if you have the time, drink your water, go for your break. But you always have to take care of yourself, especially during the pandemic. We always have to be healthy. Drink your vitamins, drink your water, and always remember we always have to wash our hands and keep our distance from other people. And yeah, so that's about it with my video, you guys. I hope you guys liked my video, and if you guys have any video recommendations and if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to comment down below, and I'll hopefully see you on my next video. Bye!